With so many brands competing for our attention, it's easy for us to tune them out. But what if I told you that there is a way to stand out from the crowd and make your brand unforgettable? Today, we are going to dive into the art of brand storytelling and how it can help you connect with your customers. I'll use simple examples to make this dead simple for you. You don't want to miss any of it. The ability to connect with your customer on an emotional level can make all the difference between a successful and an unsuccessful business. Let me use a simple example to make you understand how brand storytelling works. Imagine you are in a crowded room and someone comes up to you and introduces themselves, but they don't say anything else. You have no idea who they are or what they stand for. That's how it feels when a brand doesn't use brand storytelling. You see their logo, but you don't have any emotional connection to them. Now you are in the same room and someone comes up to you and tells you a fascinating story about their life. Suddenly, you are invested in who they are and what they stand for. That's the power of brand storytelling. Brands like Apple and Nike have mastered the art of storytelling. They don't just sell products, they sell a lifestyle and a set of values. When you buy from their brands, you feel like you are a part of a larger community. But what about brands that don't have an obvious story to tell? Take a brand like Coca-Cola for example. They have been around for over a century. So what could they have possibly left to say? Well, Coca-Cola has found a way to keep their story fresh by focusing on their values and their impact on the world. In their commercials, they told stories about how Coke brings people together and promotes happiness. So, how can you start using storytelling to connect with your customers? First, think about what values your brand represents. What kind of impact do you want to have on the world? Next, think about your brand's history. How did you get started? What challenges you have overcome? And finally, think about your customers. Who they are, what problems do they face? How can your brand help them? By answering these questions and weaving them into your marketing, you can create a compelling brand story that resonates with your audience. But remember that the best stories are authentic. Don't try to manufacture a story that's not true to who you are as a brand. Look for real stories behind your product or service and find a way to tell them in a way that's compelling and engaging. I hope you find these tips helpful in your own brand storytelling. Remember, a great story can make all the difference in connecting with your customers and build a loyal community. If you are looking to stand out in a crowded marketplace using brand storytelling, then don't wait any longer. Click on the link in the description below to book a call now. I will personally work with you to identify the emotional benefits of your products or service and develop a storytelling strategy that's unlike anything your competitors are doing. Say goodbye to boring and generic marketing messages and say hello to a brand that truly speaks to your customers' hearts.